Happy New Year's, loves. Today we'll be doing an eyeshadow look. It's very simple. We're going to first start off by moisturizing our face, and then we're going to go into brows. I like to do brows before I do the rest of my face, just because I think it flows better. Whenever I'm doing my brows, I like to start at the bottom part. So I just draw a very thin line with a light hand at the bottom of my brows, and then I'll just fill in different parts of my brow that looks like very thin. Now the trick for a natural looking brow is to use a spoolie to feather that product in like your actual eyebrows, and to also make it look hair-like. So I use the spoolie to like feather that product in and to give it like a smudge, to make it look as natural as possible, especially at the beginning of my brows. Here you see me kind of going back and forth with the spoolie and the pencil, the eyebrow pencil. You can use any eyebrow pencil at the beauty supply store. I think I got this one actually at the dollar store for $1. Once it's dark brown, you can use it. So I'm just going in until I get the desired look that I want, and I'm just brushing out, feathering out the beginning of that brow to give it a more feathered, like natural look. Like I want it to look hair-like. And then I'm going to go in with my concealer. I think this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the shade 14, but you can use any concealer. Once it's maybe like 2 shades lighter than you, I'm gonna use it to conceal under my eyebrows, only under my eyebrows. Further down in the video, you'll see me use something else to put it on top of my eyebrows. Now after I've done that, I'm going to drag the concealer in a dragging and tapping motion all over my lids. So by doing this, I'm prepping my lids for eyeshadow. The concealer is going to have my lids with the same color, so when I apply eyeshadow, 1, it's going to stick, and 2, it's going to be more pigmented. After I drag that product all over my lids, I'm going to get a brush, or you could use a sponge, a beauty sponge blender, to like tap that product in and to make sure that it's smooth. Before we go in with our eyeshadow, I'm going to set my lids with 𝘗𝘬𝘰𝘷𝘦𝘬 Translucent Honey. I'm going to use that and put it all over my lids, the exact place where I placed the concealer. As you guys can see, I'm using a patting motion. I'm not dragging like I was before with the concealer. I'm using a patting motion. So I'm patting the translucent honey on my eyelids. Everywhere that I put the concealer, I'm patting in the translucent honey to set the concealer. Okay, to do the eyeshadow look that I'm doing today, I want it to be very precise because of the look. So I'm using these stickers. You can use tape, whatever, and I just put it how I want it to get that wing effect. And then I'm going in with my bronzer. You can literally use any bronzer that you have, or you could use brown eyeshadow. I'm using the Black Radiance True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder in the shade Milk Chocolate Finish, and I'm just focusing on the outer part of my eyelids and the my lash line almost, and I'm just taking my time tapping and dragging in that product. So the key to this is to make the outer parts of my eyelids have more product, and then I'm just feathering it all over my eyelids because I want the outer part of my eyelids to be darker and to be more pigmented than the rest of my eyelids. Now I'm going in with the translucent honey, and I'm just going to put it above that brown shadow that I just placed on my eyelids, and I'm just doing this to clean it up and to also diffuse that brown, because I think I placed too much there. So I'm just using this to blend it all together to make it have a smoother transition. And then you'll see me go in back with that same brush without any product on there, and I'm going to drag some more, tap some more of that product on the outer part, the outer lid, and also the leftover I'm putting it on my lid. Like I said, you want a diffused look. You see how easy that was? The only thing that I used to achieve this eyeshadow look was brown and the translucent honey. Some parts have more eyeshadow than the other to give it that diffused look, like you're gradually building to the outer eye. Now I'm going to go in with my Hydro Grip. Let me tell you something, this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer is immaculate. The girlies know what they were talking about. It's perfect. Like, anything that you put on your face is gonna stay on your face. So here I'm using my foundation, and I'm going to use it to clean up the upper part of my brow. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Classic Tan 335 foundation because I've yet to find a foundation that matches me perfectly. This matches me perfectly, so I'm going to use that to clean up my brows, and I'm going to feather it out. Now listen, honey, I know I'm not the only one that came into 2024 with dirty brushes. So I'm just spraying that brush with some rose water, and I'm going to put this foundation all over my face with a tapping motion. I repeat, a tapping motion. So I'm tapping because you see that Power Grip Primer, when you tap, it sticks to your face. It's going to stick to your face. Listen, honey, this foundation is not going anywhere. Just tap it in. And if the coverage is not enough for you, you can always put it on your hand and dip that brush in, and then you could do that same tapping motion because it's going to grip, like literally it's going to stick to your face. I need the girlies to listen up. You need to put foundation on your neck. You need to put foundation on your forehead. Please put foundation on your forehead. Put foundation on your neck. It needs to be in sync. Okay, now we're going to get into concealer. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills, just a little bit in the shade 14, just because I ran out, but that's fine because I have my OG, my LA Girl Pro Concealer. If I run out of any concealer, this is one of the concealers that I'll never run out, and it's super affordable. I think it's for like $4.99 or something, and it's perfect coverage, buildable, and it does what it needs to do. Now right here you can see me taking my time. I am taking my time to put on the concealer because it just needs to be precise, because we want that line to be crisp. We need that line to be crispy. Okay, now we're gonna blend out the concealer. I'm going to start at my chin, and then I'm going to work my way up to my forehead and then under my nose, because I want the concealer under my eyes to be tacky. Even though with this concealer, the LA Girl Pro Concealer, it gets tacky really fast, and because the formula is thick, which I love, you don't even have to let it set like some other concealers. You could blend out as soon as you want. I'm using a brush to blend in that concealer, because me personally, I think, well, not only me personally, a brush is it's better to blend out your products, just because it's not taking away product like the sponge would, so it's more pigmented when you use a brush. So I'm just using that brush and I'm doing a tapping motion. I'm tapping. Now, because this is a full glam, somewhat of a full glam, we're going in with a different coat of concealer. This is the second and last coat of concealer, and I'm using a beauty sponge just because I don't want too much. I just want a little bit. So I'm using the sponge instead of the brush because, like I said, the sponge is not super pigmented. Now I'm going to use the same brush that I used to put on my foundation. I'm not going to put any more foundation on there, but the leftover foundation, I'm going to use it to blend out my edges. And now you see me using the concealer. I'm going to put some concealer on my nose. I don't do too much with the concealer and with the contouring my nose because I like the shape of my nose, so I don't need to change anything. I'm just like touching up it a bit just because I want like some contrast. Okay, now we're gonna start blending. So I'm going to go back and forth with the brush and with the beauty sponge. I'm going to blend because I'm prepping to apply the powders. Now I'm officially starting to feel myself. I'm starting to feel myself. Oh. Listen, I'm obsessed with this e.l.f. HD powder. I love it. I'm gonna use a light layer. If I was doing a simple almost makeup no makeup type vibes, I would use this only, but because we're going for an everyday glam, I'm also gonna go in with my translucent honey. So I'm putting the translucent honey and the HD powder. I'm putting it on all the places that I applied concealer. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my LA Colors blush up in the color Natural Flush, and I'm going to put it on my cheeks. Listen, I love this blush. I love it so much. Okay, so now I'm going in with my translucent honey and I'm going to put that under my eyes. Now I don't like to bake. I just press that powder in and then I go in with that same bronzer, that same brow that I put on my eyelids. I'm going to use it and I'm going to do it like a contour type vibes. I'm just putting back color in my face. And as you notice, I'm doing a tapping motion. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the exact same thing that I use on my eyelids. I'm gonna put it under my waterline, not on my waterline, but under my waterline, because I want everything to be in sync. Okay, Okay, here I'm going in with some black eyeshadow, and I'm just putting that on my waterline. Because I covered my beauty mark, I'm using this liquid eyeliner to make it back. And then I'm going to go in with my setting spray. This is the setting spray from e.l.f. And then we're gonna put on lashes. This part, headache, bare headache, stress out. Now I'm going to go in with my Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade Beverly. Before starting with the lips, I like to put on Vaseline, and then I go in with a brow lip pencil, and I'm going to use that to outline the natural shape of my lips. You can definitely do a red lippy with this look, but because it's an everyday full glam look, I wanted to go with like an everyday lip combo. So I went in with this LA Colors Cocoa Shimmer, just to add a little bit of shimmer. It's the same brown, and I'm going to use it to outline my lips too. And then I'm gonna I think I made a mistake, so I kind of can use a concealer to fix that. Then this is kind of a bit controversial, but I used the same concealer by, who was it by? I think it was the same concealer by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I put it in the inner part of my lips, and I'm just like blending that together. So I'm blending the brown and the nude. Here I'm adding gloss. I think I got this gloss from the beauty supply store, NK something. You can use any gloss, and I'm just using my lip gloss brush, and I'm blending that lip gloss all over my lips. Yeah guys, this is the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.